Jakarta, the capital of Southeast Asia's largest economy, paralyzed. Floods last week turned even the usually immune central business district into a sea of muddy water, highlighting the basic infrastructure problems Jakarta hasn't been able to fix for decades. This man, in a red baseball cap surveying the damage, is Jakarta's new governor, Joko Widodo. He's only been in the job for 100 days, but is already under pressure to show that he's up to it.
I have declared a state of emergency. We need to take steps that haven't been taken before, like building deep tunnels or a big dam. This is the capital city.
Jakarta's urban poor are undoubtedly the worst affected by the annual floods. This area regularly gets flooded every single year during Jakarta's annual rainy season. Residents here often complain that nobody pays any attention to them, and the problem just keeps getting worse year after year. But this time, with a new Jakarta governor in place, someone they feel they helped to put in power, many here are hoping things will be different. Suhendra has lived here for decades and says his home and small shop are inundated with floodwaters every year. But he's convinced that Mr. Widodo will look after those who helped him get into power.
I'm not disappointed in him yet. He's only been in the job for 3 months, not a full year. But I hope he can solve the flood problem.
But it's not just floods the new governor has to deal with. Never-ending traffic jams are a part of daily life in Jakarta. To fix this, Mr. Widodo has recently announced plans to build a mass rapid transport system. But do Jakartans think it will solve the problem?
It seems to me that the monorail, or MRT, will be for the benefit of the rich people, not the poor people.
I think it's a great idea because there are too many cars and motorcycles in the city. There's not enough space.
Mr. Widodo is constantly on the local news. People here see him as a hero, but always being in the spotlight has its disadvantages. If he doesn't act fast to fix Jakarta's problems, he risks disappointing the people who are counting on him to make a difference. Karishma Vaswani, BBC News, Jakarta.
We will make decisions as swiftly as possible, but the implementation obviously takes time. For example, the flood problem. It's a problem that hasn't been solved in the past 30 years. How can I solve it in 100 days? We have a program to dredge the rivers. We will expedite and expand it. We will build infiltration wells to reduce the flow of surface water and improve the groundwater. Our target is to build 10,000 wells this year. We are also in the process of building deep tunnels. But all of these things take time. We will build a monorail and MRT as soon as possible. We don't need to have more discussions about it. The public has been waiting long enough. We will also improve the bus transportation system. In terms of policies, we will aim to cut back on the number of cars on the roads using a license plate number system. We will roll out the electronic road pricing scheme and increase parking taxes. All of this will hopefully reduce traffic jams. I think it's a matter of leadership. Things haven't got done because there are too many conflicting interests. I just don't think about special interests. The public's interest is number one. Demands and high expectations from the public are my biggest challenges. I need to meet them as soon as possible. They give me headaches, but I'm still happy.